All right, team, welcome to another episode of the Thrive Forever Fit Show. Today's message is all about tension. Today's topic is time under tension. Now, as you guys know, the purpose and the mission and the reason we do this podcast is to disrupt your current way of thinking, inspire you to think differently, and give you the tools necessary to transform into the person that you deserve and desire to be, and that is kick ass, right? So today's episode is called Time Under Tension. What do most people do with tension? They try to avoid it, right? So the purpose of today's show is to help you understand why you need to get comfortable with tension. That's right. You need to get comfortable with tension and the amount of time under tension that you can tolerate, and not only tolerate, but learn how to manage and properly utilize will predicate the level of success that you have in the world, in life, for yourself. That sounds pretty amazing, right? So time under tension. Not only is it important that you develop the ability to positively apply tension to your body, but you must also be able to positively apply it to your brain. It is imperative if you want to live the life you deserve and desire. Now, most people have heard the term time under tension if you're thinking about from a weightlifting perspective. But here's the deal. Your body and your brain are very, very similar to the respects of how they grow and evolve. They both respond and grow based on time under tension. I'll add the caveat to that the tension needs to be positive in regards to the amount of stress and the application of that stress, aka the tension. Positive meaning this: it needs to be intelligently applied with respects to weights. So if you're lifting weights in order to grow and get stronger, time under tension, you need to positively apply the weight intelligently. On the mental aspect, you need to intelligently process the tension in regards to how you handle it from a mindset perspective. That's the caveat to time under tension. Yes, there are negative tensions that you want to try to avoid, the same way as if you walked into the gym and you can only squat 100 pounds, it would be foolish to get under 300 pounds, right? Because the time under tension is really going to spend with you laying on the floor with the weight on top of you, and that is not positively applied tension. Makes sense? Same thing in respects to the mental way we grow. If you're constantly applying negativity, if you're constantly applying negative stimuli, is that going to help you grow, or is that going to cause you to actually regress? The answer is it's going to cause regression. So you want to make sure you're positively applying tension to yourself and intelligently processing it both mentally and physically. So here's what you probably do currently. If someone says the word tension, you probably seize up. You probably are like, no, thank you. I want to avoid that at all costs. Most of you avoid tension for this one reason. You've created a belief system that the tension will create pain and or damage. And here's the truth about that. You are 100% correct. But listen to me, don't go, you're like, what the hell is he talking about now? Why is he telling me that I need pain and damage? Let me finish. Growth, both physically and mentally, will be and has to be an uncomfortable process. You are going to have to get comfortable in the uncomfortable. And I know you've heard that a million times. The more comfortable you can become with discomfort, the more you will grow. That goes for both in the gym and in real life from a mental and mindset perspective. The better you get at processing information, the better you get at processing stimuli, the more you will actually grow. Now, here's an example of this. Weights. So when you're lifting weights, the actual weights, if you're doing a bicep curl, a bench press, a shoulder press, whatever it is, the weight you were lifting, excuse me, actually creates micro tears in the muscle. These micro tears are what allow the muscle to get bigger and stronger. So as the body's healing response kicks in, the process of recovering from those tears, those tiny micro tears, the body actually builds new layers of strength, and the muscle gets bigger and stronger and develops these new dimensions. Pretty amazing, right? That's how you get bigger biceps. That's how you get a bigger chest. That's how you get stronger legs. That's how you just get a stronger body altogether. Your body is actually creating micro tears. So you can see why I said earlier, you're absolutely correct when there is going to be a certain amount of damage. You know what I mean? I'm using air quotes. Damage, but the damage isn't negative. Remember, I said we're going to apply positive tension. So this is a positively applied tension that creates a micro tear in the muscle that then turns into a new layer and or dimension of strength and size. That very same thing happens metaphorically with your mindset. So when you apply positive tension, that very same thing, you're breaking down old beliefs. You're breaking down old patterns. You're micro tearing old thought processes. And so under that concept of time under tension, this creates discomfort and challenges from a mental perspective. Think about that. When we try to learn something new, when we apply a new thought process or a new strategy or a new technique, if you listen to my podcast at all, there's certain things I've asked you to do that have caused you to have some mental tension, that have caused you positive mental discomfort. But if you do the things that I've asked you to do consistently and committedly, you know now it's easier for you to do that very same thing. So all we're saying with the positive mental tension is keep applying it so that you can continue to grow and respond. Because here's what happens. You respond to the discomfort and metaphorical micro tears of those old patterns, beliefs, behaviors, rituals, and standards by building new neural pathways. Now think about that for a second. The creation of those new neural pathways in your brain actually builds and fortifies, strengthens your mindset. You become more mentally resilient. Who doesn't want that? It's the same conceptual notion as building a stronger body. Don't you want a stronger mind? A strong body without a strong mind is worthless. You need to build that discomfort. You need that time under tension in a positive fashion for your mindset as well. So the lesson in this entire podcast is very, very simple. Stop avoiding tension. Start applying positive tension to both your physical body and your mental self, because that is how you will grow and that is how you will evolve. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to actually seek out positive tension and embrace it, so that you can actually begin to start to grow and evolve. I'm less concerned with the size of your biceps as I am with the size of your mindset. I need your mindset to be ultra powerful. I need your mindset to be ultra strong. I need your mindset to be resilient. I need you to be able to overcome adversities. It's much like the metaphorical aspect is if I put you under a bench press, right? How much do you bench, bro? If I put you under a bench press and said, okay, you have to pick this up or it's going to crush you, from a strength perspective, you'd want to be able to lift that bar off your chest. From a mindset perspective, which is something we don't ever even really work on, when mental stress and adversity, a challenge, an obstacle is presented to you, it's no different than that getting underneath that heavy bench press. You've got to be able to mentally handle that weight. And the more you train for that by applying positive tensions to your mindset, to the way you're growing from a mental perspective, your personal development, the stronger you're going to be and the more readily you're going to be able to handle, and not just handle, but overcome and evolve from adversities and obstacles. You'll actually start to turn those into opportunities. And that's really the sole purpose and the sole goal of all of this, is being able to turn a challenge or an adversity into an opportunity so that you can continue to grow and evolve. You can't do this unless you train for that. You have to train by applying mental pressure to yourself so that you can grow and expand and evolve. The best way to do that is through the process of personal development. If you follow me at all and you're part of my Wellness Lab Launchpad, which if you're not, you should be, I just finished a 6-day free, that's F-R-E-E, free training where every night I showed up and I gave them an hour minimum of a mindset strategy technique that would help you apply mental positive tension to yourself so that you could grow and evolve. I showed you how to overcome fear. I helped you create momentum. I helped you turn that negative mindset into a positive mindset. That is the application of positive tension. Taking a training like that. If it's still in there, guys, it's going to be in there till tomorrow afternoon. So if you're not a member of the Wellness Lab Launchpad, get your butt in there. It's called Mindset Revolution. You see the terminology, mindset revolution. Your mindset needs a revolution. You need to build and fortify and strengthen your mindset so that you can overcome any challenge, any obstacle, any adversity. And right now, in the time that we're going through and dealing with, is the perfect example of who wouldn't want a stronger mindset right now? Who would not want their mindset to be fortified and strengthened right now, regardless of how powerful it is? I'm constantly working on my mindset. I feel like my mindset's pretty buttoned up, but I'm constantly working on it because it's like going to the gym. You can't go to the gym once and get strong. You got to consistently go to the gym. You have to keep applying new levels of pressure so you can keep evolving and expanding. Your mindset is no different. Well, Jay, what do I do if I missed all that? What do I do if I missed the mindset revolution? Jay, what do I do if I get in the wellness lab and I can't watch all 6 days? What you do is you listen to this podcast. You get a coach or a mentor. You call me and you get in one of my coaching programs. If you don't like me, which that's silly because you're listening to my podcast, you must like me. You reach out to me. You reach out to my team. We'll guide you in the direction that you need to go. Maybe it's a book you need to read. Maybe it's a training you just need to listen to. Maybe it's a one-on-one coaching experience you need to have with a personal development coach like myself. Maybe it's an intensive program that you need to join. We just started one today called Ignite 30-Day Mindset. For 30 days, I'm going to work with a select group of people, and all we are going to do is apply positive tension to their mindsets so that they can grow and expand and evolve. At the end of the 30 days, they will be so much stronger. Their mindset will be so much more fortified. It will have new dimensions of depth. They will have new patterns, rituals, habits, behaviors, and it will change their life forever in something as simple as 30 days. And then they'll have to stack upon that and build upon that and grow upon that, because it's like I just said, it's like going to the gym. You can't read a book. You can't read a personal development book and be like, I know it all. I read it all. You actually have to apply the knowledge you're learning. If you watch the Mindset Revolution I did in my Wellness Lab Launchpad and you didn't do any of the challenges, any of the strategies that I gave you, you didn't implement any of the tools and techniques, well, then you're not going to get any value out of that. It's like you can't think about going to the gym. You can't think about doing a curl. You can't think about doing a squat. You've actually got to do the squat. You've actually got to do the curl, right? And so that's ultra important, because if you don't actually go do it, you won't get any stronger. You won't develop those new levels, those new layers, those new pathways, those new circuitries, right? And that's the key. So guys, whatever it is you're doing, don't consume without taking action. Don't just think about it. Start taking action on the things that I'm giving you in this podcast. I've given you that. This is episode 95, I believe, which means there's 94 other episodes besides this one that I give you tools and strategies and tips. Start applying those tools and strategies and tips today so you can grow, evolve, expand, and fortify that mindset. It will be the thing that takes you to the next level of life. No matter what you're looking for in life, guys, no matter what success you seek, it will be 80 to 90% mindset and 10 to 20% mechanics. That's a promise. So guys, I love you. This is a fast, powerful episode. Powerful because it's the truth. It's the stone cold truth. Apply, 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 and continue to seek positive mental tension. All right. I love you. I'm going to see you again soon. Apply the tension, guys. You deserve it. And it's just going to make you better. All right. We'll see you soon. Bye.